Hello, everyone. Welcome, one and all, to Highwire Improv online. We have some wonderful shows for you this Tuesday evening, Eastern Time. 2 1-hour blocks for you this evening. We've got at 8 o'clock Eastern the return of Highwire Sportsnet, and kicking us off in the 7 o'clock hour are the Improfessionals, who've been with us for many seasons and do shows all over the internet. They have a pretty exciting event coming up. It's the National Peace Rose Day Extravaganza. It's the first National Peace Rose Day Extravaganza that they've held. It's not their first extravaganza, so they're practiced in the extravaganzing of putting together long, this I think 10 hours of comedy for you folks. There's going to be stand-up, improv, all kinds of good stuff. You can find information about that on Facebook, and it's going to be a lot of fun. But before that comes on Friday, they're here today. And so I'd love to welcome to the stage the wonderful folks from the Improfessionals.
Woo-hoo.
Oh. All right, so perfect. We are the Improfessionals. We have Angel, we have Mel, we have Carla, we have Alex, we have EJ. I am Andy. We are some of the Improfessionals. We have more members, but they want to leave us hanging tonight. So that's all good. So we're going to play a few games tonight, long form and short form combinations. So we will start off. I wasn't planning doing this, but we'll do the living room. You know what? We'll start off with the living room. Just gives us time to loosen up and get things going. So basically with the living room, and what I would ask I'm just thinking here, Barry, if you don't mind, can you give us a suggestion of anything, if you don't mind?
Lawnmower.
Lawnmower. So whatever lawnmower makes anyone here think of.
The lawnmower makes me think of the lawns here in Utah. They're not even. So when you're mowing the lawn, you're trying to avoid breaking your ankle. You're walking through this yard, and there's holes. You can get your foot snagged, and you're mowing the lawn like this. This is what it's like. This is what it looks like. It's awful. And
speaking of breaking your ankle, it makes me think of, I went to Six Flags Atlantis one year when I was a teenager, and they have this big wave pool, if y'all have been to a water park before. And I was so smart at that age, I decided to jump off the side into the wave pool, and I sprained my ankle. It was the worst pain that ever
See, that
felt.
does make me thinking of, I might have brought this up before because these things always remind me of that with the water parks and all, but back in the heyday, we were teenagers and we would play in the Hudson River. We weren't supposed to play in the Hudson River, but it was iced up. So we would play around on the Hudson River and play on the loose ice. And I've fallen in. So that wasn't a good thing. And it was really ice cold. So my friends kind of did some stupid stuff to help me try to get out, which didn't help in the beginning. So I got myself out. But it was just kind of like a challenge that nobody really wanted to bother
Makes
doing.
me think of when I was a counselor for winter camp at the same place that I was a counselor previously for summer camp. And we were supposed to do all sorts of winter activities with the kids, like skiing and sledding and building snowmen. I think there was even some kind of winter zip line, which honestly is just terrifying to think about with all the ice and slipperiness involved. So what I did with my campers is we stayed inside our cabin and decided to put on a show.
Yeah, that makes me think that my father always liked to have ice cubes at home. So when I go to visit him, and or he goes to my sister's house and there is not ice cubes, and he says, "Oh, how is that possible? You forgot that I need the ice cubes to put on the glass."
So were they special types of ice cubes, Angel? Were they certain? Because I know certain places have their certain ways they want the ice cubes. How are the ice cubes?
No, he wants just ice cubes because he thinks so. Also, always what he drinks is very hot, so
That reminds me, I actually spent time in an ice hotel. The entire hotel. It was in the very remote place in Russia, long time ago. And at night, you slept on an ice bed with loads of sheepskins and furs, fake furs, kept you warm. They made you drink vodka. You had to drink a shot of vodka before you went to bed. I think it was because we might freeze to death in our sleep or something. The translation got a bit wobbly. But
It makes me think of a place in Brighton Beach in New York that was a Russian restaurant, and they had about 30 different kinds of vodka on the menu in addition to the food. And when I went there, I feel like there was pressure from the waiters that you had to try at least like 3 of the kinds of vodka. Otherwise, you weren't, I don't know.
I actually know what she's
cool.
talking about. They own 2 and 3 restaurants on the boardwalk. They're very strict. They're still there, but one of the places they closed down, the 2 are still there. Let's swipe and see one of those things.
Help, I fell in, I'm stuck. Oh my God, it's so cold. Help.
All right, I'm going to grab you, but it's your fault for, come on, I'm going to grab it. It's your fault for doing this. I got you.
You're sliding. Whoa. You're sliding on the ice.
You want to come help instead of just laughing, please? Help us out here.
You be the hero. You be the hero.
Come on, help me out here.
Oh, God.
pulling
All
her in.
right. All right. I just got to put down my school books.
Oh, come on. Oh, it's so cold.
Oh, I need some rubber gloves.
Dun dun.
Oh my God, there's a shark.
Oh my God, shark!
The shark looks like it's mutated. I think it has 3 eyes. Wow, this river is terrible.
It's okay. It's rubber. It's rubber. Look, it's fake.
I'm gonna get you.
Oh, really, Alex? Really?
Alex.
Not the
Hey.
time, man.
Hey.
Come on.
Got you.
God. Hi, Jinx. How we
All right.
laughed.
Well, counselor, it's boring here at camp.
Yes, I agree. But you know what? There's a lot of snow coming right now, and we can make some snowmen.
Yeah, I have a sleeping bag here, and it is freezing.
Ooh, you know what? We can create like a kind of hotel, like the ice hotel. I'm seeing everything, okay? Just put your little bed right there, and I will get the snow for you.
Yeah, okay, counselor, I'm glad you think this is funny and all, but this is kind of cold. I thought there'd be a campfire. This is insanely cold.
Oh, you know, it's a winter camp. If it was a summer camp, it will not be cold, but it's a winter camp.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right.
Okay. I have here a t-shirt, a special t-shirt that says Winter Camp the best. You can use it.
Sweep.
Yeah,
Sweep. Alex, if you don't drink this, your entrails will freeze to death in the night.
I don't want my entrails to freeze at
Yeah.
nighttime.
Yeah, your intestines will twist into knots. Drink it.
My intestines or my entrails?
Both. They're next to each other. Next to the small bladder.
They are?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Okay. All right. Now,
Ooh.
take these pills, or your ears will drop off in the night and turn into cauliflowers. Hurry up!
This is a big pill.
You got big ears. I'm sorry. It's done by lobe.
I'm gonna cut it in half so I can
Whoa.
digest
Oh,
it.
God. Hurry up!
Samantha, I'm not Samantha. I'm scared.
Shh! I'm draining the battery fluid out of the. Here, drink this. Otherwise, Your legs will tie themselves in knots.
Okay,
Knots.
I'm gonna take this pill and I'm gonna drink this battery acid.
Yes. Wait. Sign this first.
This signs away all my rights and privileges. You're my heir to the throne.
Yes, you're not going to need anything.
My queen, I don't feel like I need to die right now.
Okay, just another shot.
You
will
I'll sign.
free.
My queen, I'll sign it. I'm just. It
So
seems weird.
This terrain is pretty rough.
Yeah. So what is it exactly? Why are we here?
Well, we needed summer jobs to mow lawns. And I thought it would be a good idea.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's not really what I was hoping for.
I thought it would be easier too. Kind of had a gimmick, brothers who mow lawns.
Right. Yeah, I understand. You haven't been able to get that machine on for the last 2 hours, and we have to get this all mown in 2 more hours, and I don't know how it's going to be done. We've done very little.
We're just going to have to be really, really charming and get more time.
Okay. Okay. I don't know. Again, you're the one who got us this, but I'm not really sold on this.
Sweep. And the fourth little piggy built a hotel of glass, and all the little piggies ran in there to be safe from the wolf. Come on, come on.
Oh, wow, I love it.
Oh my God, he can't huff and puff us down now.
This is safe.
Oh no, no, he's got a gigantic tongue.
Oh,
He could lick us down. He
Yeah,
could
he
lick
could-
the house down.
he could eat us.
Yeah. Yeah. Ow.
Oh, you
Ah.
trickster, you're in here. Oh,
Ow.
Take the ice, take the ice.
Ow.
just lick the bedroom, but leave the kitchen.
Yeah.
Ow.
No.
Ow.
Wolfie. You
Yes.
don't understand. Yeah,
Yes.
this is our last
Yeah.
resort. Resort. Oh, it's our last hotel resort. Yes.
I don't have anyone to be with. I thought
Ooh.
y'all would be my friends.
Oh, it's so sad.
You could, except I don't think you have a reservation, do you?
Please, let him enter here. Oh,
All right.
Please.
As long as you keep that tongue inside your mouth and you don't lick any of the rooms.
Okay, I promise I won't lick any of the rooms.
We're gonna swipe it and everybody back to the living room if you don't mind. So we'll take, you know what, the last thing that we just were hearing was rooms. So rooms will be our next suggestion in our head. So what does rooms make people think of? I'll just start with, it makes me think of my bathroom where the ceiling was falling down and it was basically was having little pots, and that was happening for the last 6 weeks. So I finally finished and stopped doing it, and they actually gave me a new sink, which I'm very happy with. And it's a little chipped only, but again, for their new things, I still got to be happy. And I did show them, I'm like, yeah, it's a little chipped already.
That makes me think of Chip, who is the name of a character in Beauty and the Beast. And when I saw that movie as a kid, I was terrified at the idea that a kid could be turned into a cup and saucer.
Yeah.
Horrified. So I wonder why they chose to include Chip in that movie. It seemed to just be the stuff of nightmares. I guess other parts of it
See,
weren't.
I think it's because he has a chip off the old block, his mother the teapot. I don't know. I always thought it was hilarious, and he had a chip in his rim. His rim was chipped.
I've never seen Beauty and the Beast.
It's interesting.
Never seen it.
Mm.
It's a
Just saying.
classic, but also terrible in many, many ways. Like it did
I
not age
agree.
well.
I agree.
I've never seen Bambi either.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. There's only so many excuses could go so far. Alex, after this show, you need to go at least watch one of them, and then tomorrow
Yes.
night watch the other. I mean, come on, really?
Sorely lacking in your education. Sorely.
But actually, I'm Beauty and the Beast. I like the idea that a person that is ugly can be loved. All this, but then when I saw Shrek, I think, oh my God, it's another level because Fiona chooses to be like this little ogre, this little monster, to be with her loved one. And I thought, oh, that's beautiful, because she's not choosing to be the beautiful, pretty, just and it's another kind of story. And I thought, wow.
Am I the only person who's always been bothered by Shrek's toes? Ooh. His feet, all of actually, never mind just his toes.
That makes me think of basically like my sister, great person and all that stuff, but she would always criticize. She'd like, why does a guy wear like sandals or whatever? That would annoy the crap out of her. And she'd like, yeah, they shouldn't show off their toes. Guys, should
Yeah,
not
but
show off their
socks and
toes.
sandals, come on, socks and sandals, big crime. It's a felony.
We just need to get rid of sandals then. That's the only.
So yeah, in her eyes, they should always give out times. And again, I sort of agree to an extent, because I don't need to see no guy's toes, in my personal opinion. I don't mind looking at ladies' toes, but I don't need to see guys with their toes. That's me personally. But again, to each his own. But go for
What
it,
about
Alex.
socks? What about socks and flip-flops?
Well, I'd rather see you wearing socks with flip-flops than
Yes.
either. Oh, you could just wear sneakers. I like sneakers. Wear sneakers. It's okay. It's doable. Just do it.
In the streets of India, they sell socks with one toe sewed for flip-flops. My husband thought they were great and he wanted to buy a pair, and all the Indian men roared with laughter because it's a very unmanly thing to wear flip-flop socks. Apparently there's rules. Roared with laughter at him.
I'm
Flip-flops.
seeing dead area. Let's
Let's-
see one of those things.
So check out these sandals. Pretty cool, right?
Yeah, the sandals are not so bad, but the thing inside the sandals,
You mean my feet? Hon, I thought you liked my feet.
you're my best friend, I like you and everything, but there are things we should not show to the world.
Okay, so you're saying I should put socks on instead.
Ooh, it could be an
Well,
idea.
excuse me, Mayor Angel. Here's your thing. So it is official. Excuse me, it's against the law to wear sandals now here. So Mayor
Thank
Angel
you.
said no more. And yeah, so we will chop off your feet if we see you with sandals. So you have till next week, but you have to lose them. No sandals, otherwise feet get chopped off.
Oh,
This-
thank you.
This is.
Sandals with socks?
Sweep. Ah, just the man I need to see. Welcome to your first day at Disney University. Come, take a
I'm
seat.
so excited. All right.
Put on
is
this
great.
sassy top hat.
Ooh, Disney, yeah.
And as a little quirk, here's a Disney t-shirt.
I'll put it on now.
Absolutely. Spot quiz, Alex. What
Can
was
you-
the name of...
Can you turn around, because I don't have a t-shirt underneath here.
This is Disney. You just do this.
I don't want you to see.
Oh, no, there are no bodies in Disney. All you do, Alex, is, and it's on. Try. Disney magic. Oh, it fits nicely.
Oh my God. Look at my muscles. Wow. My muscles. Oh, ooh.
That's
Oh,
right. Bulging muscles
yes.
and a
I can,
gold medallion.
all right. I
Oh,
can
my
be in the
goodness.
next movie.
No, Alex, you're here to learn, and I will teach you with my wand. Bing! You will
Ouch.
become charming like every young Disney hero ends up being.
I haven't seen any Disney movies. I don't.
Well, then you have some work to do. I suggest you make your way to the Disney library and start reading, viewing, and singing while tap dancing.
That's a lot for me to. I mean, I have seen Pixar. Does that count? No.
We're going to make a Disney man of you, Alex.
I
You are
wanna be
going to
Disney.
tromp through marketplaces, stealing fruit willy-nilly.
Yes, I like stealing fruit.
Yeah, and woe betide a pretty girl that you cast your eye on. Ho-ho!
And I could use a magic wand like Harry Potter.
How dare you? How dare you say those words?
That's Disney, right?
This is old school university. If you'd looked at the Latin primer, you would have understood.
You want to go at it, sorceress?
Oh, do not push me. This is your first day. Maybe it's time you sang.
There's a chunk missing from my head.
Ooh, that's a mission for the superheroes of the world.
Glad that you exist, Mr. Superhero, but it seems really cruel just for a plot device to injure a child.
Oh yes, that is. You know, sometimes to become a superhero, we need someone who is suffering. But I have a special magic powder here. Just put it on your head. Oh, I feel it worked.
It did work. That was so easy. Why have it seems strange. I had to go through 2 hours of a movie without any help, and that worked really fast.
Oh yeah, but you know what? We all can develop these skills, superhero skills. You know what? I have something to try with you. Would you like?
I guess I trust you. I mean, you
Mm.
were pretty helpful before, so okay.
Oh yeah. You know what?
We're
I
gonna
want
swipe
to
everybody
keep-
back to the living room if you don't mind. So, just thinking with that, I'm still looking at the timer. That's the reason I did that. But you know what? I'm just seeing right now the back of EJ's. God, wow, I can't even think of words. What is it? The frame or the fence? Or the brown fence? I don't know. So whatever brown fence makes us think of. So there you go. Whatever brown fence makes anybody think of.
Brown fence.
Oh,
Or
brown
yeah.
fence makes me think of when I was like 14. We down here in Miami we had this hurricane called Hurricane Andrew. For some reason. So it destroyed half of it destroyed half of Miami. And the one thing you could see around each area was these fences that are, falling down and us having to walk over the fence. And I just remember my stepdad, we went to Home Depot to buy new fence parts, and I had to help him put that up, which was so terrible. And
Now-
the
Makes me-
sun.
Go for it.
That makes me think of being in Home Depot when I had to get an air conditioner last year. And if you've ever been a woman walking down an aisle of Home Depot, everyone asks if you need help because they assume you need help. And it was just a lot. Like I could have just read the aisles and figured it out, but people kept asking me, what are you looking for? Do you need any help? Like,
See, that makes me think of, I used to drive. I haven't driven in a long time, but, I drove before they had these navigators. So, you would drive and they would always say, guys would never ask for directions. So maybe that's why they asked you, Carla, for directions, because they said, oh, it's a lady. She must need directions, because all men get criticized for not asking for directions. So they're trying to be gentlemen. Maybe that's the way it goes. Just because.
yeah, I don't think so, Andy, but go on.
Whenever I go to a DIY store, I'm pretty much the stereotype. I don't know what the heck's going on, but I always try to affect what I consider a manly interest in a few nuts and bolts. I'll ask what I think's a really sort of meaningful question. Why is a roll plug even in existence? And usually the poor person working is just like, oh God, lady, get out of my face. Let me get my orange apron and move on to someone else. But yeah, I'm hopeless in those places. They're full of things I don't understand. I might as well be on another planet.
Yeah, so it makes me think when I worked on a call center. The people who were calling was like working for a website of people who were renting houses for holidays, and then the people usually they called when they were really mad because something happened, because they couldn't find the house. They thought it was a scam. So the first part was trying to calm them down, and sometimes they were screaming so much that I had to put the volume, which was like a 10 to 1. Like so
that makes me think of when I lived in Alaska. People there had really bad phone skills, like really bad. I'm not great on the phone, but these people, like they will call you and just be like, hello. And you have to pull out of them why they called. You're like, yeah, hello. How are you? Good. So what's up?
See, that does make me think of just people in general in today's world. Most people do not like to use the phone anymore. Like cell phones, they're used for everything but about calling. Like people don't like to call on their cell phones. It blows me away. Even like my older brother's the same way. He's like, oh yeah, text that. Pick up the freaking phone. You want to call me? I do not like texting. Not that I like talking on the phone, but crap, it's a phone. Call me. Don't be texting me all day long. What the heck is wrong with you? You're going to a place. Talk to
That makes me think of having to choose which internet plan I need. And each place I call asks what my phone plan is because they want it to be connected. And that's the stupidest thing that I've ever heard of in my life. Why would I want my internet plan connected to my phone plan? What if something goes wrong with one? Then at least I know the other will still work. They should be separate.
I had to get a doctor, and medical insurance gave me a list. I call one of the doctors, and literally a woman picks up the phone and goes, hello. And I inquire if this is the doctor. Yes. I said, well, I'm going to be one of your patients. And she said, oh, I do wish they'd take me off that list. I'm done. Not a good start.
Got to one of those things.
Welcome to the FYI store. How can we help you? We're here to provide more information for you.
Yeah, actually, I'm looking for candles, like colored candles, or good smell candles, all kind.
FYI, you need to find the candles that smell the best, because if you don't get the candles that smell the best, then your house won't smell the best. So you need to get those type of candles, okay?
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
I think I'm allergic.
Store.
I'm allergic to this store. I'm gonna have to go outside.
Well, FY for your information.
Excuse me?
Yes. Welcome to the FYI store.
I couldn't help noticing this axe.
Yes.
It's interesting. Why do you think an axe has a handle?
Oh, FYI for your information. It's a handle so you can hold it with both hands so you don't kill yourself with that sharp metal.
Marvelous.
FYI.
The
Yes.
stuff people think of.
Yes.
What happens if I touch this switch? Nothing. Oh, got to plug it in.
You just shut down the store.
Oh.
No.
Oh, it's awfully dark.
FYI, flip the switch back up.
It was so inviting. Big red bulbous button.
Flip the switch
Pulsating.
back up.
Oh gosh, I just can't resist when I come in places like this, touching everything. And sorry.
Flip the switch
Oh,
back.
Okay, I'm back. Oh,
Oh,
look at, I actually needed a flashlight.
can you flip the switch back up?
something about a switch. I don't know this sort of thing.
You just hit the switch.
Oh, that.
Oh, I couldn't find the right candles. Which one should I choose? The red or green?
Well, FYI, you should choose both because both would accentuate your home in different places in different ways and for different things. Okay.
Oh, thank
yeah,
you.
red for the sun and green for the grass.
Okay, I'll grab them right now.
Sweet. Oh, God. Batten down the hatches. There's another one coming. Hurricane Angie. She's gonna be a beast.
All right, I'm ready. Hurricane party. Woo!
I remember when it wiped out half of Kansas City. 50% missing.
Remember when I went flying on top of our fence? Oh, that was a good day.
Shares going by was like the Wizard of Oz. I love a hurricane.
Free amusement park ride. Best thing ever.
That's how come me and your dad made you know, hurricanes.
All right, let's crack open some beer. This time, I'm going to throw the beer can into the hurricane and say, have a drink.
Oh, that's my aluminium for recycling. Now I'm never going to get that back.
It's being recycled. It's being given a new life. Look at it go.
Oh, for God's sake, it's a hurricane. You haven't got to just give up life. Come on now, grab your dolls and let's get some candy. That's what we'll need, candy.
They're action figures. They're action figures, not
Okay,
dolls.
grab your action and grab your big Batman costume you insist on wearing to those convention-y things. Yes, Disney.
Well, swipe. So I am your internet provider. Before you fill everything out, we just need to know who your phone company is. And yes.
That question seems a little bit intrusive, sir.
Well, that's not until page 3 that we ask for your measurements, but that's page 3. We're at page 1 and we just need your phone numbers. So please, we need to connect the internet here for you and the cable.
I don't know where you were trained, but it seems to me like you need a dose of politeness.
Well, I apologize. So let's rewind. I will not go to page 7, where it's basically, we're asking you if you've been divorced, and if not, would you like to get married? But that's page 7. Don't worry about that. I apologize. As you see, I'm being nice and courteous. So please, what is your phone company so we know that we can connect you?
Courteous. That's certainly an overstatement.
I'm not sure. You don't even have to tell me what your phone company is. Just write it there on page. Here's a pen, and please write it on the page, and we'll appreciate that. Okay, so I'm gonna write a message to you that I think that you need to hear. And that's what I'm gonna write on this page, and I'm gonna give it to you. And I want you to take this very, very seriously.
Hey, this call is being monitored for quality assurance purposes.
Just for the record, I apologize. We are on speaker, so my bosses can hear you, and everything's being recorded. So they don't really see everything we're doing, but they hear everything we're doing. I'm supposed to be calling you, but am knocking on your door. I went to your house personally because I'm trying to be that respectful. I'm trying to be nice and courteous. So I'm
Yes,
gonna
you
come-
rang the doorbell 6 times and it woke me up from my nap.
Right. Well, it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so you should be up. I mean, maybe you work overnight, but it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Let's be real. So
He
here, let me
also
put-
woke up my cat.
Right. Well, your cat has 9 lives and it sleeps like 20 hours a day, I'm assuming, like every other cat. So that's fine. It's okay. But anyway, back to the thing. So I need to know what your phone service is. We're being recorded, so
Sweet. Come on, come on. Oh, I have an appointment. I have an appointment. Are you listening?
Um,
I have an
look,
appointment.
look.
A referral. It's my doctor sent me for a dose of politeness.
Look, I'm tired, okay? I have been working for 40 years, okay?
Yeah.
I'm just tired. I was sleeping.
Yeah, well, you're in the medical profession. You're all tired. I'm here for my dose. I have to come every day.
Okay, I'll give you just the dose.
Thank you. Oh, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. God, blimey.
Here.
Thank you. Oh,
You know what?
Thank you.
I think
Thank you very much.
You
Oh,
should
God.
calm down because it's not
Oh.
good for your health, you know.
You're quite right. You're actually spot on. I was extremely out of line. I could have come in
Yeah.
with a better attitude and I didn't. And there you are, tired. Worked 40
Yeah.
years in the medical profession. Look at you.
Yeah.
You're a wreck, if you don't mind me saying so politely.
Yeah, you know, there were thousands of people like you during these 40 years. I think it was a little bit too much, you know.
Oh, no, I understand. You know, I have a pillow here. And maybe you'd like to put your head on the counter and have a little snooze before the next rude patient shows up for their dose of...
What?
Thank you.
He's calling me. Why is he calling me? We don't do that anymore. What do? I'm panicking.
Ugh.
I'm not going to pick it up.
Hope
I'm
she-
just going to ignore it.
I hope she answers the phone. Come on, please. I want to talk to her.
I'm going to text him. What is wrong with him? Who does
It's voicemail. Oh my God. Hey Mel, this Alex. I just was calling in to see how you were doing. Wanted to see if you wanted to go get something to eat. I'm hungry, so yeah, and we can go check out a concert and go to Jamaica. We could fly to Jamaica. So I got to get the reservation. I got to get the tickets today. So if you could just call me right back, please. I got like 1 minute before Ticketmaster closes up. Thank you. That was a lot.
Oh my God. He left
She
a
texted-
long message. Oh my God.
You just text me. No. Call me.
He wants me to call him? Oh my God. I can't do that. Nobody does. Oh, this is what I get for dating a guy
I
who's
mean,
older than me.
maybe I put myself out there too much. I shouldn't have asked for all that. Oh,
He wants to take me to
She-
Jamaica though.
she doesn't want to go. I wasted $100. Oh,
I do want to go to Jamaica. Let me text him.
no. I'm gonna put my phone on do not disturb because
Yes, I want to go to Jamaica. No, I do not want to talk on the phone. Why is he not responding? My God, who doesn't answer texts?
I mean, why would I'm so spontaneous. Why did I put her on do not disturb? I mean, let me check my phone.
He's not even typing. Where's the typing icon? Oh my God.
Oh, she's responded. She wants to go. She doesn't want to talk on the phone. That's great. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Send me your credit card information.
Okay.
Send me credit card information. Oh, I shouldn't do that over
It's-
text.
So we could put down the deposit on the hotel for Jamaica and the plane tickets and the excursion with the zip line. Whew, send. Oh, she likes me. She likes me.
I never did my
Come on.
credit card over text. Oh
Come
God.
on.
Okay.
Oh, come on.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna call. Oh, God.
Oh,
This is so weird. Okay.
This text message is being monitored for quality assurance.
Oh, she's calling. Oh my. Do I answer? Is this a scam call? Because she said she wouldn't call me. I don't.
Not picking up.
I mean,
We'll swipe and everybody will do a new game. So come on up and there you go with that. So we're not gonna play the game that I was telling you beforehand just because of the time zone. So, well, not the time zone, but the time period. So we're gonna end up doing objection challenge. So I know we all mostly know objection challenge. So we're doing it a little different where we raise our hand and that's our objection challenge. So I obviously am the one you're gonna object to. So I'll keep my video on the side here, but it just comes down to, so basically what the thing comes down to, just because I was looking at my notes and things that pops up there. So anchovies on pizza, you could be for it or against it. And again, you could always change your mind. You know the deal, just so the audience knows the deal. But some people actually do like that. I never had it, and I probably never will, because it doesn't sound too good to me, but that's my style. So anyone that wants to start beginning, they'll start talking about, so just remember when you challenge, you got to be disagreeing with them. You don't want to agree with them and challenging. So whoever wants to start may start with, go for it, EJ.
Everybody out there, listen to me. Do not go near anchovies. Think of your blood pressure.
Okay, there's a challenge by Alex. Go for it, Alex.
if you're fishing in the ocean, you will go close to anchovies because obviously you're fishing and you're trying to catch fish. So
That makes sense, Alex. Oh, I see Angel's hand popping up. Go for it, Angel.
It's very strange that she's asking us not to approach anchovies. Maybe she's just jealous. It's terrible.
Okay, so I guess we got to give that to Alex. Good. And yeah, it was my fault that her hand almost blends with her background, so I didn't see Angel's hand at first. So go for it, Alex. Continue.
Pepperoni is the only topping that belongs on a pizza. Anchovies, blah!
Angel and then Carla. Angel and then Mel. Go for it, Angel.
Actually, there are a lot of toppings. There are a lot of options and not only one.
Carla.
I think it's inappropriate to use the word belonging for a pizza topping because belonging is what people do to groups.
Mel.
Are you saying olives don't belong on pizza? Because olives on pizza are delicious.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to give it to Carla because I actually do disagree with Mel, even though my father would 100% agree with Mel. So go ahead, send you, Carla. Go for it.
Whatever pizza topping you want, that's your choice. It's not a question of belonging or not belonging.
Okay, there's 3 challenges that went very slowly. Go for it, Alex.
The point is anchovies on pizza. Do you agree or disagree? She's making no point at all.
Angel.
Sometimes it's not our choice. For instance, if someone is offering us a pizza, we have to eat this pizza. We cannot go and buy another one.
EJ.
If you want it, you must have it. You are encouraging spoiled brat entitlement.
I was close there, but I don't agree with you. Can't spoiled brats need to stay away. No. So continue, Alex. Go for it.
Now, the place to get this pizza, of course, is the well-known Sbarro's, because you can't have Sbarro's.
Okay,
pizza
3 challenges. Go for it, Carla.
Sbarro's is not in every city in the world, and that is really exclusionary.
Angel.
I think he is working with Subarus and he is getting a fee, special fee for him. That's why.
Mel.
Yeah, he was taking way too long to make his point. I think he's stalling.
So we will, EJ's challenging 20 minutes later, so we're going to have to lay it go off her challenge. We will give it to Mel because I definitely wasn't giving it to Carla because, again, there's only one place, New York City. You got to give it to it, but we can't give it to it. So go for it, Mel.
Anchovies on pizza are unacceptable because fish and cheese is disgusting. In what combination does that ever
there's one
work?
challenge only. 2 challenges. Go for it, Angel.
Fish and cheese have both proteins, which are very good for health.
Carla.
Fish and cheese is a pivotal moment in the Broadway show Come From Away. It's very special to me. I don't like that you're disparaging it.
Okay, Alex, who was a late, raised us a hand, but he was there in time. So go for it, Alex.
Of course, caviar and queso go perfectly together.
Okay, for some reason, he's speaking Spanglish to us right now, but we'll give it to Carla right now because she seemed very insistent on that Broadway thing. Go for it, Carla.
Broadway shows have wonderful options for things to eat before and after them, including pizza with anchovies. And if you see pizza with anchovies in New York City, you know that it's legitimate.
Okay, there was 2 late responses, but go for it, EJ.
Anchovies in New York City have hairs in them.
What has hairs in it?
Anchovies in New York City.
What was that?
What?
I love the way she says anchovies. Go for it, Alex.
Carla just stopped mid-sentence, like she was anticipating the objections and she just stopped talking.
You actually, I was going to but we're going to have to give it to Carla because I do agree with Carla. What was taking you guys so long? It should have been shot a long time ago. Continue, Carla. I agree with her. Go for it.
There are so many wonderful ways to eat pizza with anchovies in New York City. You can eat them with
challenge 2, 3 challenges. Go for it, Mel.
There's only one way to eat pizza, and that's with your hands. That's the only correct way to eat pizza.
Alex?
She's contradicting herself. She just talked about Broadway and eating other kind of foods, and now she's talking about eating pizza again.
Angel?
She's just talking about New York and Broadway and all these same references. You need to expand your speech.
Yeah, if there was a better judge that wasn't a New Yorker, that would make sense. But that's actually, and we can't give it to Mel because obviously most people eat pizza with their mouths. But so we're gonna have to let Carla continue. Go, not their hands. Go for it, Carla.
all the different ways to eat pizza, including with your hands and with maybe just your mouth and on a paper plate
Alex,
as you're walking down the street.
And then EJ, go for it, Alex.
She started stalling and stuttering. She didn't know what she was talking about.
Angel.
She said a lot of L between the words, so she's not sure about what she's saying.
EJ.
I'm offended at being given a lesson in how to eat pizza.
Yeah, we're gonna have to give it to Alex just because Angel did agree with him, just changing the wording around. But yeah, so go ahead, Alex.
Go to Chicago, get a deep dish pizza. That's the best choice that you can
Go
have.
for it, Mel, and then Angel.
Yeah, I don't like his tone. I don't like being told what to do.
Angel.
He was doing some strange movements with his hands.
Okay, I don't know how you visually could see through the cameras. That's pretty amazing, but we'll give it to Mel because yeah, I agree with. Go for it, Mel. Continue.
The best way to eat pizza is to fold it on itself so all the oil drains out of it, and then you stick it in your mouth, holding one hand under it.
That is known as a New York way, but go for it, Alex.
Why would you want the oil to drip out of a pizza?
Carla?
Exactly what I was going to say. I reiterate Alex's point.
Yeah, I 1,000% agree with Alex's point, though people in my family will disagree. They drop it, and I'm like, what the heck is wrong with you? Go for it, Alex. Don't drop
If you want to take away the oil from the pizza, you got to use a paper towel or napkin and dab it on the top. That way, all the oil doesn't come out.
Yeah,
but some of it is.
Go for it, Mel.
So you want napkin fibers on your pizza? Is that what you're telling me?
EJ?
Plus, you are encouraging environmental despair by the use of paper towels.
Carla?
Alex was non-specific about the type of paper towel, and if it has a decoration on it, it could dye the pizza like blue.
We're going to have to give it to Mel because you both sort of agreed with what Mel said, but you guys were expanding on it. So go for it, Mel. Continue.
So the napkin just belongs right next to your plate so you can wipe your hands on it at will. You don't want to put it on your lap.
There's only 2 challenges. Go for it, Angel.
She's only speaking about napkins, not about anchovies or pizza.
EJ?
Here we go again with inanimate objects belonging to certain clubs and belonging in places. It's not cool. It's 2022.
Okay, well, we're definitely going to give it to EJ because she wasn't sure what year she was in. She was confused, but we'll give it to Angel. Go for it, Angel.
Pizza was invented in Italy. It was a great invention.
Okay, I knew that was getting challenged, so go for it, Alex.
Why is she giving us a history lesson?
Mel?
I feel like I'm in school and I did not ask for this today.
Yeah, so she basically agrees with Alex also. So yeah, go for it, Alex. Yeah, we don't need a history
The
lesson.
best seafood to have on a pizza is lobster or crab. Oh my gosh! If you
Okay,
ever had
that's
a
challenge.
lobster,
3 challenges.
oh,
Go for it, Carla.
The best is a really over-the-top declarative statement. A lot of them are good. You don't have to say which one is the best.
Angel.
He was having a little attack in the middle of the speech. I think he wants to manipulate us.
Mel.
The best seafood to have on a pizza is no seafood because seafood on pizza is gross.
I have to agree with Mel, and I couldn't agree with Angel because she wasn't sure if it was a he or a she at first. So yeah, we have to continue. Go for it, Mel.
Now, the best pizza topping really is jalapenos because you want a little spice on that pizza. You want a little zing. And jalapenos.
Okay, go for it, Carla.
There are some people who are not able to eat spicy food, and we can't eat what you think is the only way to eat pizza. It's very cruel.
Angel.
Why was she singing and doing a little choreography? It's strange.
EJ.
Adding spice to Italian flavors is frighteningly international.
Okay, I'm not sure if you're disagreeing with her then, but okay. So we're gonna give it to Carla, even though I don't agree, but I do understand not everybody can take spice. So continue, Carla.
We're talking about anchovies on pizza, but we should be talking about cheese on pizza. How about anchovies without cheese? I think that is a perfectly viable solution.
Everybody's challenging it, so go for it, Alex.
there's no pizza if it doesn't have cheese.
EJ.
Well, I personally am mortified that you would dare to change Andy's idea midstream like this.
No.
What?
Cheese is the best part of a pizza. You can have a pizza with just cheese and nothing else, but a pizza with just anchovies and nothing else, gross.
Angel.
She was trying to avoid the subject, replacing anchovies by cheese.
Okay, so you know what? There is cheeseless pizza, just for the record, even though I'm not a big fan of it, but there is cheeseless pizza. But I do like the way EJ looked at me when she said that. So, you know, we're going to have to let EJ keep going.
Anchovies.
Okay, knew that was happening. Go for it, Alex.
Oh, Andy. She just wasn't sure of what she was gonna say, and you are so smart and handsome, and you know the truth. Okay.
Angel.
She took 5 seconds before starting to speak.
Yeah, I 100% agree with you, Angel, but I think you agreed in a not as nice way as Alex did. So we're going to let Alex continue. Go for it, Alex.
Now the string cheese, the mozzarella, the ricotta.
Okay, Angel. And then Mel, then Carla. Go for it, Angel.
He is dancing. He is still trying to manipulate us.
Mel.
String cheese is a choking hazard. That stuff goes down your throat before you're ready.
Carla.
String cheese is mozzarella cheese. He's being redundant.
Yeah, I do agree, but I'm going to have to give it to Angel because we didn't let her get the first dancing one. I didn't see that one, but this one I did see. So go for it, Angel. We got 30 seconds. Go for it, Angel.
It's not good for health. It has a lot of oil.
Okay, there's been 2 challenges. Go for it, Angel. Mel.
Pizza has cheese. It has a lot of protein. It has tomatoes, good for you. Lots of things on pizza are good for you.
Alex.
You can have vegan pizza, vegan vegetables, all that stuff. That's healthy.
So basically, Alex is agreeing with Mel. So go up for it, Mel. You got 25 seconds.
Cheese pizza is the best, healthiest pizza you can have. And if the balance of cheese
Okay,
and tomatoes
surprised that
just
took so long and only one person challenging. Go for it, Angel.
I don't know. Why are we still speaking about cheese? We should be speaking about pizza and anchovies.
Yeah, so we already gave you once that one. We can't give that one to you again. So continue, Mel.
cheese is an essential part of pizza. Without
Okay,
cheese,
there's a challenge with 17 seconds left. Everybody's raising their hand. Go for it, Carla.
We've already established that there are pizzas without cheese, so you're just belaboring a point that was previously proven wrong.
Alex.
She's not being specific. What type of cheese? Obviously, goat cheese.
EJ.
Anchovies, anchovies, anchovies.
Angel.
She is doing a kind of cheese meditation, which is very strange. I think she
Okay.
has an affair with cheese.
Okay, well, that I don't want to get in between her and her cheese, but we're gonna have to give this one to Carla with 17 seconds. Go for it, Carla.
Anchovies are salty and they are the perfect accompaniment to something that is sweet or
Okay, there's
creamy.
the 2 challenges. Go for it, Alex.
She's telling us something we already know. We know anchovies are salty.
Angel.
Anchovies are not perfect because perfection doesn't exist.
You know what? I'm gonna have to give that to Angel right now with 12 seconds left. Continue, Angel.
The best of the human being is the possibility to choose what kind of food we want to eat.
Okay, there's 2 challenges. Go for it, Carla.
I didn't come here for a philosophy lesson. I wanted to learn about pizza.
Mel.
Yeah, she's not making a point. The point is some choices are better than others.
Yeah, so sort of agreeing with Carla also. So yeah, Carla, continue because yeah, we didn't want the philosophy lesson. Go with 7 seconds.
I just had anchovies on pizza and it was delicious.
Okay, Alex is challenging you eating anchovies on pizza. So go for it, Alex.
She said I. It's not about her. It's about all of us.
Angel.
Actually, she is only trying to tell us what she likes to eat. It's not about what she likes to eat, it's about what is good for humanity.
EJ.
I object and don't think she's even really speaking, because if she just ate anchovies, her mouth would have been sucked dry within 1 second and she'd be speechless.
Mel.
Well, that's anecdotal evidence. And if she thought it was good, she obviously has very bad taste.
Okay, yeah, I could be doing that all day long. I can't choose on what she likes and why she doesn't like it. I never heard anybody like making out with the anchovies, so they couldn't talk afterwards. So Carla, continue talking with 5 seconds left.
Anchovies were not the only topping on this pizza that I ate. There was also cheese and there was also pineapple.
Okay, so this is to see who's the winners. So go for it, Mel.
Yeah, we don't need the rundown of what she had for lunch.
Alex.
And she had pineapple on the pizza as well. That's bad. That's terrible.
Angel.
If she already ate this pizza doesn't exist anymore. So why are we talking about this pizza that doesn't exist?
All right, so we're gonna have to eliminate Alex, obviously, because I do like pineapple on pizza, actually, but I love pineapple, though I don't eat it a lot. But we're gonna have to give the winner to be Mel on this one, just because, yeah, that made the most sense. So give yourselves a quick hand. So before we call it, because we're almost out of here, obviously, but we are the Unprofessionals, so I do like to go around the list. So we do a show every Monday night, 7 to 7:30 online under Socially Distant Improv. We do have the monthly extravaganza, which is Friday, April 29th. So there are 10 plus hours of improv stand-up comedians on Facebook, Improv at its best improv shows and classes around the world. We are right now, I'm just blanking out. What is that? Somebody help me here. Oh, crap.
What do you?
What are you trying to say?
Well, if I knew, I could say it. So basically we have Mel, we have EJ, we have Carla, we have Angel, we have Alex. I am Andy. And thank you so much for letting us join you guys.
Were you talking about our Monday show or?
No, I'm talking about this show.
The Highwire.
Thank you, Highwire. I'm just being
Highwire.
grateful. Thank you so much, Highwire. You guys
That was the code. That was the code.
Yeah,
Thank you so
I don't know
much
how
for
much
being
clearer
here.
I could be, but anyway, thank you so much, Highwire, Barry. Really appreciate it.
Always. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
being here.
Thank you so much.
Looking forward to seeing you all over the internet. And yeah, wonderful shows only, as always. There's been too much discussion about pineapple. I was really glad to see anchovies get the limelight for a little bit. It's the original, like, debatable pizza topping, in my opinion. I feel like pineapple just kind of snuck in there and really didn't put the work in. So I thought that was really nice. It was great to have an extended discussion on that. Speaking of arguments and debate, I think you might see some of that in the next hour with a wonderful program that harkens back to some of my favorite television watching in my teen and early 20 years. Please welcome the fine folks of Highwire Sportsnet.
Good evening, sports fans, and welcome to another exciting edition of Highwire Sportsnet Live on Highwire Improv. My name is Fling Biscuit, and we've got a great exhibition matchup for you tonight as the Philadelphia 76ers go up against the Toronto Raptors. By my side, as always, is pro NBA Hall of Famer, all-time scoring point guard champion, Ponzi Mangosteen. Ponzi, how are you on this wonderful Tuesday night?
Fling, it's always a pleasure to be here. You know, we're just watching a couple of guys do what they do best, bounce the ball up and down the court, putting it in the basket, and seeing where everyone is at the end of the day. It's no ifs, ands, or buts. It's what the score says.
Now, it looks like tonight is going to be an epic matchup between two All-Stars in Allen Iverson for the Sixers and Vince Carter for the Raptors. What is this matchup going to indicate for the rest of the game?
You know, they call him the answer for the reason, for a reason. You know, he's just got everything up his sleeve. He's a scoring phenomenon. Don't let his size fool you. And also, Vince Carter is no joke. He's just the opposite. You know, his size is his game. His leaps, his dunking is out of this world. You're looking at a instant classic here tonight.
We're really excited for tonight's matchup, and down on our sidelines is our sideline reporter, Michelle Tafoya. Michelle, what's the word on the street from the coaches on each team?
Well, Fling, tonight is a big game for both of these teams, and everybody, I think, is just excited to get started. I will say feelings feel a little more muted down here than normal. It does seem that everyone's a little bit tired. So I hope that does not translate to the play on the court.
I hope not either, but it's a real, sometimes the tempo of the fans can really dictate the game. Have you talked to any of the fans tonight, Michelle, about maybe why they're feeling so lackadaisical?
Yes, we've gone around and asked a couple fans, caught a few actually falling asleep in their seats, and turns out a large number of them were staying in a hotel block that had a small rager going until about 5 a.m. So many of them are quite exhausted from raging all night long.
Do we know if those fans were from Toronto or from Philadelphia?
It does appear to be a delightful mix. Fling, this is why I am in this business. Basketball brings people together. It really does. And it does seem that that rager was a true mix of these fans.
I cannot wait to understand exactly what, why, and how these things happen. But first, let's make our way to the court. I'd like to let everyone know that Highwire Improv is proud to present Highwire Sportsnet, and Highwire Sportsnet is brought to you by Mitchell Meats. Meats so good you'll want to put our meats in your mouth. Let's go down to the court. As the 76ers get ready to take on the Raptors, here they come out of the gate, out of the tunnel. And Ponzi, what are we thinking about today's game?
You know, it's too early to tell, but you just have to get in the right mindset. You have to walk out in the court and just say, you know what, I'm here, I'm not doing this now. Everything that is going on in my personal life is sort of set to the side for the next 4 quarters, if you will. So this is about the team, this is about the fans, this is about all of our love for the game of basketball.
It looks like one of these fans in that last shot definitely looked a little sleepy.
That's certainly true. That's certainly true. And that really worries me as a player, as a former player, because you really do have to feed off the fans' energy. And if they're super sleepy tonight, then I'm worried we're going to be in for a sleepy game, so to speak.
No one is at their best as sleepiness happens. So let's go to the tip-off. And it looks like Toronto is going to have first possession of the game.
It's always important to win the tip-off. Some people think it's just a formality, but you really gotta. It's a tone setter. So you're not going to mess with me. That's just what he says. And then they score the basket.
And they score the basket. Toronto takes an early lead. And there's a 5-second inbound violation by Kenny Thomas. So, as we investigate things a little more, I just wanted to note a couple interesting facts about Philadelphia. Ryan, I think you can agree. Or, I'm sorry, Ponzi.
Ponzi, thank you.
I
Changed
did
it
not-
last week. I know I just changed it last week, but I'd really like to get it rolling. Thank you.
I do apologize. Why did you change your name so suddenly?
It was just one of those things. I didn't say I hated the way the term Ryan Mangosteen sounded. It's like, you suck, Ryan. You missed that one shot back in '74, Ryan. You suck, Ryan. And then just I just couldn't stand it anymore. So you know what? Went to the courthouse this morning, got the stamp, and here I am.
When you legally change your name, do you have to notify the NBA so they can update your records, or do you get a second shot at the league?
Unfortunately, that's a that's a deal Mother Nature makes. That's not a deal the lawyers make, so to speak. I laced up the cleats for the last time in '82, and quite frankly, I'm enjoying my time here in the broadcast booth.
That's so great to hear. I think we're ready to go back to the action. And we are. The Sixers take it up the court. Iverson charges up the middle in quadruple coverage. And there's a block.
That's one of those times where the answer, you wonder what they were thinking. It's size does matter in situations like that.
Michelle, is there any more word about the sleepy crowd? It looks like the Sixers are as low energy as the crowd seems to be.
Yes, Sling. I am down in the stands trying to get some more information on the sleepiness. I will say that some of the fans have taken it upon themselves to keep their co-fans awake with air horns and large sticks and other such means to keep people awake. So despite people being sleepy, the energy is rising out here, and I really hope that we see that translate onto the court.
Well, it looks like maybe that'll wake things up as Iverson hits a long two from downtown, bringing the lead of Toronto down to 4. I'm interested to note as there's a steal, and it looks like it's a breakaway almost. Iverson can't seem to penetrate inside the key. What is Toronto's defense really preparing for Iverson?
He really was the main guy that they were scouting out right now. It's they knew this whole team is built around Iverson and his game, and you can't let Iverson penetrate. You got to keep him on the perimeter where his shooting has been pretty inconsistent the past few weeks.
Alston at the top of the key, looking to set up, passes inside, but it's stolen by Aaron McKee. Thomas misses, and a block! I don't understand what the Sixers are doing right now.
That's just pure defense by the Toronto Raptors right there. They are just guarding this basket with their life as if it was 2 minutes into the fourth quarter instead of just 2 minutes into the first. If I wasn't... This is really going to be a great game.
Ponzi, not you, too.
I promise I brought a Vuvuzela with me. I got it right here in the broadcast booth, so I think we're going to be okay.
What a strange granny shot by Iverson, and it doesn't go. The Toronto is on an 8-2 run. Everything's just a little sloppy. Michelle, could you find out whether or not the hotel where all this raging happened was the same hotel that the Toronto was staying at as a team hotel?
Yes, Fling. I will say that we had certain courtside reporters on the scene at the Rager last night, and those unnamed courtside reporters can confirm that not only was that Rager very close to where the teams are staying, but many of the teammates were actually there themselves.
This is just an excellent post-up by Toronto. They're going on a tear early run. 6 assists. It's a 12-4 run for the entire first quarter. I'm not sure whether or not Philadelphia can really overtake what seems to be sleepiness on everyone's part.
I tell you, this is really a shocking turn of events. Just at this early in the game to see this much of a difference between the two teams. You almost wonder, maybe someone in the front office. You almost wonder someone in the front office maybe planned a rager at the Sixers hotel last night because this is just ridiculous.
Vince Carter with the windmill getting tipped by Thomas, but it still goes in. It looks like everything is turning up Toronto tonight. Alston tips it out of bounds, intercepting the block, and Sixers get the ball back with 12 seconds left on the shot clock. We're going to have some substitutions as Toronto, with a 10-point lead, starts subbing out some of their starters with a minute left in the first quarter. What do the Sixers do as Iverson goes to the line for two?
It really is a shocker, or maybe a shot to the old momentum train they're trying to get going here, because for Toronto to just say, you know what, we're going to rest them in the first quarter, or we're going to rest your starters, that's not something you want to see as a Sixers fan, I'll tell you that much.
Michelle, is the crowd, now that Iverson has sunk 2 of 3 at the line, is this putting a little bit of life back into the crowd as he sinks his 3rd in a row?
Yes, Fling, as you can hear in the background, the cheers of the crowd do continue to steadily grow the more interesting the game gets. So it does appear that the crowd is waking up or their caffeine is kicking in. Either way, I look forward to seeing the energy of this crowd just continue to grow.
Really excited as McKee banks a layup in the zone, and he's putting the Sixers back within 11. That doesn't add up right. It's 7.
Fling, are you all right? I stress, the math is a very vital part of your job here today. Is everything okay?
I'm going to be honest. You know when a yawn gets a little contagious? No.
Partner, we're in a booth.
Oh, no. You're yawning again. A wonderful block by Chris Bosh, and it went out of bounds.
Utility all around players.
3 seconds at the end of the...
You can stick him anywhere.
At the end of the first quarter, the 76ers have some catching up to do as they trail the Raptors 16-9. We'd like to remind the fans at home that here in the stadium, the second quarter is brought to you by Monster Hard. Can you imagine the power of Monster Energy Drink with the absolute 14% alcohol by volume that most drinks in Philadelphia are served with? Monster Hard is providing everyone in the stadium with a free sample here in the second quarter. And yes, that includes children.
I gotta tell you what, my 13-year-old son absolutely adores it. He almost throws a fit when his mother and I don't buy one for him, and then we gotta go out and get it. He says, "Dad, you gotta get this for me." And I say, "But you're only 14. Go out there and get it." And well, let's just say I sleep in my car sometimes.
At this point in the night, I think anywhere sleeping it sounds really nice because I'm really tired. Number 54 for the Sixers drops it in.
I swear you're making... I got bags of... Fling, check me out. Do I got bags under my eyes or something? I swear. I'm trying to keep them open, but
I'll tell you what. If you were at a grocery store, Ponzi, you would be a very conscientious shopper because it looks like you brought your own bags with you.
Oh, criminy. Chelsea, get me a Monster Heart.
Monster Heart.
Two Monster Hearts. You want a Monster? Michelle, do you want a Monster Heart?
Fling and Ponzi, I am already set on the Monster Hearts. While you two have been yawning in your bag festival, I have been enjoying our second quarter sponsors' goods with the rest of the crowd, and I can say that I am no longer tired. I don't believe that I will ever be tired again. Things are pretty great down here, to be completely honest.
I am...
Chelsea, where are my monster?
I'm concerned. Michelle, is the crowd responding well?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Fling, yes, everything down here is pretty spectacular. Honestly, everyone's great. Everything's great. A lot of enthusiasm out on the court, a lot of cheering, clapping, jumping, a couple people doing push-ups. It's really, honestly, an all-around positive, wonderful situation sponsored again by Monster Hard.
Chelsea, all right. Partner.
Yes,
Here,
yes.
take this one. Take that.
Okay. Oh,
Cheers.
cheers. Oh. Ooh. It stings in two different ways. That partner, slow down a little bit. I don't think you should be chugging them that fast. Oh, a second one. Oh, you're drinking a second one. I should probably be the designated driver here in the booth tonight. Iverson for 3.
You're not
No
the
good.
boss of me, okay? You're not the
No.
boss of me, Fling. If that is your
Fling,
real name.
I've been tapped by one of our sponsors down here on the court who listens to our broadcast. They would like me just to warn you, and for all fans listening, you legally should not consume more than one Monster Hard drink in a 72-hour period.
Oh, no.
Yeah, sponsor, I barely know her.
Uh-oh.
Our
Toronto
sponsor
puts
saying,
another 2
please,
on the board.
just keep an eye out for excessive sweating, dilated eyes,
Check.
and try to keep Ponzi upright.
Ponzi, get off the table. Get off.
I can see my arm hair growing. Look at this.
Please sit up straight, partner.
That is sit up. Don't you sit up.
Everything
I can lay on my side. I'm gonna lay on my side. Oh, that's so much better. Okay, so the key to this game is the passing. We all know Iverson likes the ball, and that's because he's an elite player. And I was the same thing, you know. One could say I was the Iverson before the Iverson was Iverson. You know, I say that. Do you say that?
You were a very good basketball player during your time, Ponzi. I will say this. However, I think you've had a little too much tonight.
I could smell that one. You know what I mean? You know, you can smell it sometimes.
This is bad.
It's
You know what, Ponzi? Do you want a coffee? Let's get you a coffee.
Just a coffee. No monster. No Monster Hard beans. Wink, wink.
You know what I think we can also get you? Let's get you a sandwich from our sponsor, Lee's Hoagie House. Lee's Hoagie House, the official hoagie of someone who is drunk as hell.
God, Lee's sucks. It tastes like an armpit in between Wonder Bread. Oh God!
Please do not disparage the sponsors.
Chelsea, go to Wawa. Go to Wawa.
You can't say Wawa. Can't say Wawa. They're not a sponsor. This is
the only one.
And there's a steal.
Oh my God.
Toronto on the fast break. Passes to the inside, and it's no good. Can't get the rebound though. And Toronto puts it away. Chris Bosh with the offensive rebound and the layup. 12 for 19 so far tonight. Ponzi.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say about Chris Bosh?
That's how I answer people now. You know, hey, Chris Bosh, nice to see you.
They're using Chris Bosh as a colloquial greeting.
2 words, Chris Bosh.
Well, there's 5 seconds left in the half. We're very excited, and it's a block.
Chris Bosh, that was incredible.
There's Iverson and Williamson are going to take a seat, and Thomas and McKee are going to check back in. And Ponzi's favorite player, Chris Bosh, is going to take a rest for the rest of the half.
No,
Michelle,
Chris Bosh.
Michelle, as we go into the half, how is the crowd handling the second quarter sponsor hard monster drink?
Well, Fling, unlike Ponzi, the crowd was limited by a strict supply chain of just enough monster for everyone, man, woman, and child, but still only one drink a person. So everyone here is doing significantly better than Ponzi sounds. Still a lot of energy. People really woken up, but things do seem to be equaling out. This crowd is starting to look and feel more like a normal, enthusiastic crowd, unlike whatever seems to be happening to Ponzi.
When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's Christmas.
Ponzi, talk to us about.
Oh
boy.
That's a Christmas.
Allen Iverson and Vince Carter both have 6 points at the end of the first half, but it looks like most of Iverson's points have come at the free throw line. What does that say about the strategic input of the 76ers as we start the second half?
You know that dancer on the left never returns my tweets. I DM her at least once a week, but nothing's there. She changed her username a few times, but I found her.
Michelle, we're going to go down to you. Can you please inform Ponzi that those aren't DMs, those are going on the timeline?
Yes, Sling, I mean, I have told Ponzi, as you have told Ponzi, many of our loyal listeners have told Ponzi numerous times that he thinks he is sending DMs when in fact he is just posting to Twitter. But that does not seem to stop him from continuing his barrage.
And it truly is a barrage.
It's honestly staggering. I will say, I've been a courtside reporter for many, many years, and I have never seen something quite as fascinating as the Twitter stream of Ponzi Mangosteen.
Siri, compose tweet.
Oh boy.
I will give someone a twisted trumpet for a 6-inch hoagie from Wawa right now.
Please stop mentioning people who are not sponsors of Highwire Sportsnet. Iverson with the fake, and it gets bricked off, as it were. Toronto with a 10-point lead, and one has to wonder what the Sixers can do to come back, because it looks like they're getting outplayed at every turn.
Oh yeah, because Iverson's just so short. You can't play basketball if you're short. I mean, come on. I'm 6'5", and I just barely got time. He's just my dad was a coach and everything.
Are you still tweeting, Ponzi?
Here, he sent tweet.
Fling, I can confirm that Ponzi is still tweeting. I have it pulled up on my courtside iPad. Currently, his most recent tweet is just 15 crying emojis.
Sam Camembert takes the pass from Iverson and throws in a layup, and the Sixers are now within 8. Carter at the top of the key passes, and they're going around the horn. Quick, fast passes. Ponzi, is that, as you're watching these passes go round and round, well, how does that make you feel? Ponzi, you're drooling on the score sheets.
It's great. I always love coming to watch the Bucks play. You know, Milwaukee is the underrated city. You got great pubs. You got great nightlife. The people of Milwaukee are just it's the real America.
You know, I'm gonna let that one go by. It's just gonna exist. Thank you so much, Ponzi. The Sixers are on an 8-4 run in the last 2 minutes and 39 seconds of the game, and they've pulled to within 6. The crowd is coming alive with chants of defense.
Did I ask for a coffee? Oh, great. I got a coffee. I love the service here.
The service here is great. Why don't you drink that coffee, Ponzi? You drink that coffee. Let us know how it feels. Michelle, can you tell us a little more about the coffee that Ponzi's guzzling down right now, possibly from one of our fantastic sponsors, hopefully?
Yes, Fling. I'm so glad you brought it up because I have been getting the evil eye from our third quarter sponsor. Small Joe's Coffee Shack. It's really, truly a favorite of everyone on our crew. And, you know, they just serve a good plain cup of black coffee. And we are so thrilled to have them as our third quarter sponsor, especially after that narrow miss with the Monster energy drink there. I was real concerned about Ponzi up in the booth.
Oh, thank you for your concern, Michelle, but please, if you're really concerned, do not mention Monster energy drink right now. Honestly, I can't even look at this stuff.
Iverson commits a foul.
Oh, I said that in the microphone, didn't I?
A little bit.
Again, where's the mute button on?
Oh, Jesus. Carter makes his first, and the Raptors pull ahead even further. They're up to 11. Michelle.
Oh, crap. Dang.
Just to go back to our sponsor, we did give Ponzi a decaf coffee, right? Because he did just drink several energy drinks.
Well, Fling, that is an interesting observation and a question that is not my job. I'm not the coffee bringer. Someone else did that, and I, to be honest, do not know if it has caffeine in it or not. I will say, knowing Small Joe's Coffee Shack, that coffee ain't decaf.
Ponzi, how you doing, buddy?
I can't see my arm hair grow anymore, but I'm feeling a little jittery. I think I'm back into this. As a matter of fact, if you don't mind, I'd like to take this time to apologize for my behavior to you, my colleagues, and to fans at home. You know, I believe it was the great Bob Costas who, and that's why I always think you should really walk into a room and just say, you know what, folks, I'm really. And that's a bad professionalism on my end, and it's be the National Basketball Association, and I've been doing this for 20 years without never a mistake, and we need more of that. And just say, I am sorry.
Fling, we are getting some reports that Ponzi's microphone does appear to be cutting out.
Yeah, so the coffee that we've given him, he's bouncing his leg up and down because he's very jittery as the end of the third quarter comes into play and the Raptors maintain a 10-point lead. He keeps bouncing on his little cough button, and that would cause half of that. Honestly, sitting next to the man, one of the most heartfelt and genuine apologies I've ever heard go out over live air. And,
Fling, I'm sad that the rest of us did not hear it.
I'm sorry. That's on me, folks. Let me see if I can just give you the Spark Notes version. I believe it was Winston Churchill who once remarked that this one's on me. All right, back to you.
That was beautiful, partner. I really appreciate it. The fans are lucky to hear you really speak from the heart, and I think I can, sitting next to you, partner, I can only say thank you. And Carter knocks the ball out of bounds out of AI's hand, and there's 9 left on the shot clock. Now, I think this is really important because it's time for the fourth quarter Fan Frenzy Giant Secret Code. Ponzi, we're going to I'm going to hand you the secret code right now. You're going to read this out, and the first person to call Highwire Sportsnet at the number on your screen will win $500 cash. So Ponzi, with your signature zhuzh, please read everyone tonight's Fan Frenzy keyword.
This is why you're coming to work. Okay, here we go. Ready, kids? I hope you're listening.
We can only say it once.
San Francisco.
That was a mouthful. And remember, kids, you're going to have to give exactly what was written on the card. So that's the landmark, the celebrity, and the city. Now,
absolutely.
Ponzi, you're not allowed to say it again. So if anyone didn't hear it, Tough luck to them. We're very excited. And so are the Raptors as they put up another bucket in the paint. They've now got a 12-point lead. Michelle, I know you have an ear to the line. Has anyone called in our Fan Frenzy $500 keyword yet?
Oh, Fling, as always, our fourth quarter fan frenzy is a fan favorite. Our lines have been tied up with numerous callers. Would you like me to put one on the line?
That would be great. Let's get someone on the line right now.
All right. Caller, hello. You are on Highwire Sportsnet. Are you calling about the fourth quarter frenzy code?
I couldn't hear them. Oh, we gotta turn off that guy's. Whoa, hang up on him.
No, sir, there is no reason for any.
He's already Ponzi. Can't
Just not
hear
right,
you.
and quite frankly, it's beneath the airwave of this.
Ponzi.
Yes, but hang on, Michelle. This is important. I just need to get this out. I know I had the bad behavior, not very good professionally, and quite frankly, take a long look at myself personally. But that's at the end of this game, and that's what we're gonna do. And that's beneath you as a fan. Quite frankly, sir, I'm glad you win the fan frenzy, and I hope you. And good day.
I couldn't agree with you more, Ponzi. I think it was unprofessional, and frankly, I'm a little disappointed. You know what? I think I'm going to give that fan a piece of my mind. Sir, from the bottom of my heart, I just need you to know. And that's on God. I don't know if that will go out. I don't know if the man's going to hold us back. But, while I'm on the topic, let me just say, as a lifelong lover of basketball, I cannot...
You tell him. Oh, you good.
And don't get me started on all of the cows. It's ridiculous. Anyway.
Trust me, you and I have had many dinners together. Do not stand between this man and the cow controversy. It's just not right.
Absolutely not. Is it too little too late as Iverson hits a 10-footer to bring the lead to within 12 with 1:30 left in the game?
Oh no, absolutely not. Iverson is he's a game player. He's the franchise player. He's the one who likes to set himself up into the situation and ask for the ball in his hands. He says, "I'm Allen Iverson, and I'm ready."
I think you're absolutely right, and I think it was Wilt Chamberlain once said, "Cume, it's fantastic, exactly," and I'm really excited to go for the rest of the game. 1 minute left in the game. It looks like Toronto's probably going to pull away with this one. Michelle, what is the fan feeling right now as Toronto takes a 12-point lead?
Well, Fling, Ponzi, I think it's pretty clear to say that the fan feeling is very akin to what I felt there for a brief fleeting moment when I thought that my deep dreams of finally having my own show, being free of you two clowns, have been realized. Alas, all good feelings are fleeting, but that feeling of freedom and pure joy and ecstasy is, I believe, what is going on in this crowd right now. Back to you two.
Michelle, it sounded like you're cutting out there for a little bit.
Sorry, what?
It sounded cutting out for a little bit.
Don't know how that happened. Certainly. No.
Your guess is as good as mine. 6 seconds left. 5 on the shot clock. This is all but over. The Philadelphia 76ers drop another one to the Toronto Raptors with a final score of 48-36. Let's take a look at our big players at the end of the game. I think one of the big things here is, if you look here, the score line is probably the most important score line here, in that the Raptors had a bigger score.
Fling, Did I ever tell you you just have a way with words, my man?
I appreciate it immensely. Jalen Rose is our MVP for tonight's game with 14 points. He went 7 for 12. Really a dominant force on the court.
Absolutely. Jalen Rose is one of those players that he just walks in the other room and he just says, I'm taking over.
Ho, I think you're absolutely right. And so that's going to be it for us today here from Philadelphia. Michelle, it looks like you're interviewing Jalen Rose right now. What is he saying?
Well, Ponzi, he is commenting on the honestly very strained energy in the crowd this evening. Just across the board, sleepy, then overly excited, then, just kind of normal. And he said it was really like the twilight zone of games, which, I have to agree. This was a very bizarre basketball game.
We're going to stay tuned for the post-game show in just a little bit, but I'd like to thank our production team in the booth upstairs, and I'd also like to thank Michelle and Ponzi. Now, both of you, I just want you to know that this is our last show of the season here on Highwire Sportsnet, so I just wanted to say, deep down, from the bottom of my heart, and this, I don't like to show emotion, so I'm just going to do this once.
Fling. Gonna get me going now. Oh, you had just as much to do with that as me. I am on your shoulders. I am on your shoulders. And here's to another 20 more. Here's to another 20 more.
And for all, I'll never say that ever again on air because it's a little mushy, but thank you so much for everyone here on the Highwire Sportsnet.
It's only mushy to those who weren't there, friend.
It's true. And I'm sorry to the crowd as well. I guess next game, oh no, we said this was the last of the season. So I guess we get to split the $500 Fan Frenzy Bonanza. Why don't we all go down to the stadium parking lot and shotgun some hard monsters, shall we, gang?
I've already started.
Fantastic.
How much I just love working with the both of you.
I feel like you're being sarcastic, but I don't care because the season's over. Thank you so much, everyone, and we will see you next time on Highwire Sportsnet.